Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome back to the $1,000,000 Prison. Last episode we had a little bit of tinkering with door timers, and we also, what else did we do? I think that was just it really. Door timers and door control is what we've mainly focused on. To the point now where our door control room is quite bare. We've got these 4 timers here all set up for different times of the day, and we have this one control panel which controls all other doors that need it. On the money front, we're doing quite well actually. Not brilliant in terms of our actual bank balance right now, but in terms of our cash flow, we're doing okay. And I've had a really good idea as to how to expand the prison further. Obviously we have this huge site up here, which is going to be built on, but not in the same way as this. It's going to be a smaller version of this. And we also have these little jutty bits here where we could build out. And this one here. And even if we wanted to, we could turn maybe some of these gaps here into some more cell blocks. And we've got these little areas here, although I think these are a little too close to the outside wall for my liking. And also, maybe into this yard we could extend out a little bit as well. So I don't think the yard needs to be this big, so we could extend out into that. So they're all possibilities. Obviously we need the money for that, and that's where hopefully exports come into it. I've got the timer on fast forward, and you can see our lovely system here starting to work again, although we don't have dog patrol there at the moment. I'm wondering what's going on with our dog patrol, because we have all these handlers standing around here, but no dogs. I think we've slipped up on the old doggy front a little bit, which is slightly annoying, because especially here we could do with a dog handler as much as we need the metal detector. So that's something that definitely needs to be improved upon. You see here, for example, this tree that's being taken through to deliveries. You see it goes through, nothing gets detected on the metal detector, and the dog doesn't sniff anything either, so that's good, because it means it can now progress. Same with prisoners coming through this section here. I actually had a prisoner, just before I started recording the last episode, I had a prisoner who was on release, so he was actually making his way out of the prison. He went through this section, set off the metal detectors, and got caught by the sniffer dog. It turned out he had a knife in his pocket and drugs, so he actually got taken straight back to solitary and carried on serving a sentence. He got given a brand new sentence because he tried to take drugs and a knife out of the prison with him. Which actually, I found that quite funny. Not quite rolling on the floor laughing, but not far from. In that he was so close to freedom, and now he's incarcerated again because he slipped up. You can see here, this box has set off the, I think that was the metal detector that got set off by that, and sure enough it's got a spoon inside, so that's now been taken away. I'm not sure if they can identify who exactly is supplying these tools, the drill found in that one, but I'm sure if they are found, they'll be dealt with. I think it's very hard to prove who is sending in these goods. Very hard to prove. I'm very tempted actually to shut down this metal detector here and just have one metal detector, so anyone who comes through this door is funneled down into one bit here and then back out into 2 again, because I think that will actually help yeah, I think that will help with regards to these dog handlers. It saves a dog for a starter, and also whenever one leaves and another one's replacing it, there's such a long time period between those 2 events that anyone can get through that gap. So I don't know, I'm sort of throwing that idea around a little bit at the moment to see what we can come up with. Right, it's free time at the moment, which means that all of these doors here, you see, are open. Servos have been activated. That stack needs to be gotten rid of. The only one that isn't open is these ones here, because they're being directly controlled. You can see these ones with the lights on. That means they're active and they're opening doors. So now it's eat time, so the canteen doors are open. And actually extending the canteen is another priority for me as well, because you can see the number of seats. There's a lot less than 230 seats in this canteen at the moment. And at this present moment, there are 230 prisoners cascading towards the canteen, plus 8 more which will be arriving in the next half an hour. So yeah, we got a bit of a job on our hands here, making sure that these prisoners can move in, about and around the prison safely without any fights breaking out. There's wooden floor. There's wooden floor. Just, can I really not? Where's all my money gone? Wow, literally lost every single penny we once had. At least with the cooks now working, you can see every one of these ovens has some stuff on it being cooked, which means there's plenty of food out in the canteen for prisoners to take. Lots of them don't seem to want to eat though. There's also a lot of metal detectors being set off. I think we should have a guard stationed in this area to deal with that. So we're going to do that. To deal with the metal detector being set off. Right, it's now work time. So these two doors here, you can see now, are being slammed shut and locked. But whilst all these prisoners are moving through, the doors remain open. So that gives them all an opportunity to get out. These ones here who are currently eating, they don't have that opportunity. They're probably going to get locked in. Right, I also saw the workshop doors opening. Bang on cue. It's a nice system actually. I criticised it a few episodes ago. I said it was a stupid system and I hated it. But I take that back, because I think actually it's a very, very clever idea. You just have to get used to the idea of using them. And I think that was my problem, was I didn't like the change. I didn't feel the change was necessary, but now I've actually experienced it firsthand. I think it's actually a pretty nifty thing. Right, we have visitors arriving. Are these doors wired up? Or oh no, we've lost our wires. So that's cool, because we have a door control panel here. And it actually has very minimal attached to it at the moment. Not hardly anything attached to it at the moment. So it's very easy to connect it up to these two servos here. So visitation is now wired up. CCTV cameras are still working nicely. Prisoners should be arriving soon to visit their families. Every visitation room, I believe, is full. Yes, it is. Families all over the place. Where the prisoners are, who are supposed to be visiting, I have no idea. Are they all working? So it says visitors between 8 AM and 8 PM. But I think they've actually picked the worst times to visit right now because of the fact that the prisoners are working. Like this guy here, he wants to go and do weightlifting during work time, which is a little unusual. Might need to find some more jobs for these prisoners. I'm assuming everything else here is still seems to be set up accordingly. Are any of these people actually going to visit their families, or? Well, there was one. I think they were visiting. Right, there's a fight breaking out somewhere. I'm not sure where. It doesn't sound very good. Meanwhile, in the workshop, things are working smoothly. Carpentry is about to start, and there's 4 prisoners who are interested in taking the course, and they're all there, ready to go. The only person who's missing is the foreman. Where's the foreman? Maybe he hasn't arrived yet because it's not time for him to actually be there. Where is our foreman? Where's the staff room? Over here. Maybe that's where he was. Just trying to find him. He's got a blue hat, yellow. Oh, there he is. He is there. So they are working now. You can see they're starting to learn. Again, success chance. They're all at 0%. Terrible concentration but good understanding. Terrible concentration but adequate understanding. Terrible concentration but adequate understanding. And terrible concentration with adequate understanding. I might put in 2 more tables just so we can have 2 more carpentry students to try and up the chances of somebody actually passing this course. Let's not go on that, let's go on this. See if I can find out why prisoners aren't passing the courses. Because they seem to be passing everything else. Like 34 have passed the workshop safety. 219 finished, so okay, it's not a very good percentage, 15%. But the fact that that is quite a high number. Foundation education program as well, 6% have passed, and that is a full classroom. Kitchen safety and hygiene, 14% have passed. Only one's passed the behavioural therapy, which isn't that great. 49% has done the drug addiction one. Only 6 have passed 15% of the alcoholics group. So, is it to do with suppression? If so, how do I get rid of the serious complaints? If anyone knows, feel free to let me know. I would be very, very grateful if somebody could tell me what it is I'm doing wrong. Yeah, so it says the concentration is affected by how many needs they have. So this guy here, he doesn't have many needs. This guy has more needs. Family and recreation are quite high, but they have free time and they have visitation. So that's his own fault if he's not got people visiting him. There's a dog that's just randomly running through by itself. Strange. Where is that dog even going? I hope it's not running through like that because its owner's dead. Oh no, there you go. Met up with its handler again. That oven is damaged, but we haven't got any money to be able to fix it. So I suppose if I went into this and just sold all this stuff here, for example. Wow, look how much of our bank balance just got taken out for both sheet metal and repairs. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Right. Here comes the sheet metal. Wow, that's a lot of sheet metal. We are making a lot of license plates, in fairness, in this prison. Every single one of these tables has license plates somewhere. I'm tempted to extend work times. So get rid of this evening free time and replace it with... Did I just seriously do that? Work time. Like that. And then have an hour's free time before bed. That could work. Pardon the pun. Still got 3 meal times a day. So yeah, I don't see where that's a problem. They've got very good meal quality. And they've got good variety. Costing us quite a bit of money actually doing that. So I might change that to medium and medium. You can see already that's come down considerably to 2.5 times... No. You know what I mean. 12 times 2.5 is 30. That's what I meant. Right, validation. We can sell and buy shares again now. In fact, I might sell some shares. Take us down to owning 60% of the prison because I want to build this new cell block. So let's go ahead and actually do that. It's going to be different, let's say, to what we've done in the past. It's going to be very different because we have this area in which to work in, and we're going to use all of this area, but we're going to split it up. So one cell is 3 across like that, and then we're going to have the corridor, and then one... In fact, let's have a corridor 2 across, and then 1, 2, 3 again, and then the 2 outside walls. So it's going to be like that, and then it's going to be outside wall, 1, 2, outside wall, And then 1, 2, outside wall. 1, 2, outside wall. 1, 2, outside wall. 1, 2, outside wall. Now, if I've done my calculations correctly, that should be not the right size, I don't think. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, wall. 1, wall. 1, 2, 3. So it needs to be one bigger. Let's wait for the autosave to finish. There we go. Oops. Let's do it that way. Really? Is it actually not going to let me do that? Okay, try again. Like that. So that's that one done. 16 by 12. So on this side we're going to do the same again. 16 by 12. And then in the middle here, what can we get? 16 by, was that 11 I saw? Yeah. 16 by 11, although, if I move it over one, 16 by 12. There we go. And then there's a gap there of 2. Brilliant. And then if we leave another gap of 2 there, we could do another 16 by 12. And then here we could do a 16 by 12. And then up here we could do a 16 by 12. Like that. And then another gap of 2. And then here we could do a 16 by 12. Or really I should say 12 by 16, because you do the x-axis first. So 12 by 16. And another 12 by 16. Like that. Right. Now I haven't fully done my calculations. But if I did, let's put these doors in first. Let's put door, door, door. Let's get rid of that door. Oh, damn it. Let's not make that mistake again. Put these doors in like so. That one. That one. And that one. And then we'll put this building back in. That can't have been cheap. Just blew all our money. And the door there. Right. So this is going to be our new block. Each one of these should be 5 by 2. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 more cells, I count that as. So that should take our overall capacity up to 330. That's if I've done my maths right. If I've done my maths wrong, then it's obviously not going to be that amount at all. But I hope it is. Now these are not going to be as cushy as these cells. They're not going to have bookcases and they're not going to have chairs. What they are going to have is just the usual bed and toilet combination. And it's also going to have its own power supply, which is going to be situated up here. Let's put it up in fact, where am I going to put it? Let's put it over here on this corner. Like that. And then we can fit all the capacitors around the outside. Like so. Now these rooms should be coming along, or these buildings should be coming along quite nicely. Doors have all been installed, which is good. Materials. What we're going to do is we're going to put fences between these areas like this, and then what's going to happen is it's going to come out like that to there, and then along to there, and then up to there. And then the same on this side, up to there, along to, whoops, there, wait, there, and then up like that. So I need to do this side again. Helps if I get it right the first time, doesn't it? So where's the door? There's the door. So it's there. That goes in, and then these ones up the side like that, and like that, and then across the top like that, and like that. There we go. So these foundations are actually taking their sweet time to do these at the moment. A little frustrating. I'd rather they were a bit quicker. And this does mean that we are going to have to extend our canteen, but that's absolutely fine, because look at the space. We can extend it right up to this wall here, and then all the way down to here, which is exactly what we're going to be doing, I would say, in the next episode. This is going to be a slightly extended episode today, while we're waiting for these buildings to be completed. How's our new power plant coming? Nowhere near finished. But then what do you expect? Water. Try and get the water pipes installed now. So we're going to take this pipe, we're going to run it up like so, and then this one is going to keep going right the way up to the end, and then this one going to run down like that to there, and then across to there, and then up again to there, and then the wiring is going to come straight down there like that, and then this one straight up to there, then that's going to run across like that, and then that one is going to run down to there. Awesome. All we got to do now is wait for the slowest builders in the world to actually get on and build this. How many workmen do we have? 20. That could be a reason why there's not many of them doing anything. There we go. We've got another 10 out there now doing work, doing stuff. They're all installing lights at the moment. I don't want lights installed. How do I cancel the lights? In fact, these ones have already been installed, so I've got no choice now but to accept the lights. That's nice of them. Thank you, workmen, for doing your bloody job. Not. Right. This block here is going to become our template block. So let's do, oops, materials, brick wall, like that, and like that, and then like that, and like that. And then we're going to pop our little jail doors in, one there and one there. And then I've gone wrong already. Take that bit out, take that bit out, pop the doors in there and there, like that. And then pop the walls in there and there. And then we're going to go utilities again, small pipes, and literally run them through like that and like that. And we'll do the rest once we put all the walls in. They really are taking their sweet, sweet time, these workmen. There's no ways in right now into these areas. None of this has been completed. Quite frustrating. They really are the slowest workmen known to man. Tell you what, guys, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this here. I'm going to end this episode here, and then when we come back next time, we'll complete this block. So, until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.